Hello, judges and Hedera community. This is Black Magic. So who am I? My name is N. I'm self-proclaimed cool kid, chemist, and diversity inclusion developer. So I think that Black Magic will be addressing three issues. One is accessibility with the high gas fees we've been seeing. Two is diversity, solving the lack of diversity on teams that are being built. And three is greed, that there's no concerted charity in the back end of crypto that will enable minimization of greed. So what's the mission of Black Magic? Essentially, the mission is that Black Magic will allow marginalized people to access DeFi and access it in a way that has zero upfront knowledge needed and zero onboarding fees. And the grand vision is that I will be able to create a new sector called New Finance or NuFi, and that new finance will eliminate the barriers to entry that marginalized people have to securing a good future and generational wealth. So this is what I've accomplished during the hackathon so far. So essentially, I've used the HTS API to create two tokens with all this functionality. One is the Black Magic token. The second is the Abundant stablecoin. And I just wanted to show you the proof of function on Kabuto. So with my mission and vision, I think that I would be a great candidate for the Chopra challenge. And there's a few other challenges I think I'll fit, but we'll get into it as we go. So what's the short-term roadmap? Essentially, there will be a front-facing business that's a nonprofit LLC. The customer will interface with that through fiat, and that will go into fiat holding. Now, the Abundant stablecoin will be pegged one-to-one with that holding, and then that will create a liquidity pool. And on the back end, the investors like myself will use that to invest and save depending on the client's needs. And the investing will have a 10% fee and the savings will have a 5% fee on the returns, and half that's maintenance, half that's charity. And I think that this structure alone will disrupt the whole financial market. And I think that makes me a good candidate for the DLA Piper, Google Cloud, and UCL challenge. But moving to, I think, the really cool part of this is spreading liquidity. The charity fee will go into this liquidity pool, and that will allow tax subsidized or maybe tax-free money to go to people directly into their pockets without having to go through the bloated nonprofit and charity sector. And I think this again makes a good candidate for the Chopra Social Good Challenge. So the back end of Black Magic has three roles so far: the angels, who are the ones donating; seers, who are running mirror nodes on Hedera, generating magic slips, which I'll get into; and magicians, who are running subsidized blocks for payment. Now, what is the magic slip? Essentially, I am making a Black Magic browser extension, which I think makes me good for the EFT POS challenge. But the Black Magic extension will allow angels to donate and basically get a goodwill charity, essentially goodwill charity slip that will be legally compliant, and they'll allow them on their taxes to basically have a tax deduction through charitable donation through crypto. And I think that's really exciting. And lastly, this is Hedera Multiply, the capital generation. And this is just on the back end for initial capital generation, but essentially there will be HBAR staked on a node on Hedera, and that will give rewards. Half that 40%, half another 40% will go to magicians and seers to subsidize them, and then 20% will go to different fees for operation and gas. But I think the most exciting part of this slide is I'm planning to have the browser have interoperability with all the major currencies. And I think this makes me a good candidate for the BitGo and our Menino challenge. Haven't used BitGo or Google Cloud yet, but I plan to use them in the future. But essentially, this backbone will allow anybody, any crypto holder from any network or ecosystem to donate to Black Magic. So that was just the tip of the iceberg. I'm really, really excited to show everybody this. And I want to thank you, judges, for spending time watching. I want to thank Lena and Cooper. They've been amazing in organizing this, and they've been super supportive. I wouldn't be able to do it without you guys. And this has been an amazing experience. This is my first hackathon, so I'm just feeling really proud of myself. Anyway, I'm looking to build teams, so if anybody is interested in Black Magic or the mission, the vision, please reach out to me. And judges, I hope you have a great time looking at the rest of the projects. I'm excited to see them myself. So have a great time, and I hope you enjoyed.